Welcome back to the podcast. A new podcast episode drops every Monday, so please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a single one. On my social media last week, I shared the results of another shred peep, Gina Black, who lost 15 inches and got rid of her belly fluff, 15 pounds in 8 weeks during the shred. She went down 3 pant sizes. She was feeling miserable and always trying to find baggy clothing in her closet to hide herself. So go check it out. Go to my Instagram at Kelly Counts Macros to take a look. Counts with a K. Her story is motivating all of my listeners and followers to take action and contact me so that you too can fit into your summer clothes. I just closed out my monthly Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership. It's only open once a year in June, but I have over 200 men and women in there ready to rock a July boot camp challenge, getting rid of the fluff to reveal those toned muscles. Today, we will be discussing how to get in 10,000 steps while being sedentary for a desk job. I will explain the reason behind the number, how to get more steps, and what it means for our health. Inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse and the Shred, we have step count challenges to keep us motivated so that you're not frustrated with the scale not moving in the right direction, because we know that weight loss is based on calorie deficit, but habit stacking, such as walking, makes it sustainable. This week, inside of the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership, we made the viral cottage cheese wrap. They were on the meal plan this week. We all want to try all the viral TikTok treats, but never actually get around to making them. So right now in my Clubhouse, the members are using my clickable recipes so that the yummy recipes shoot right into the app. I do all the mathing for you. They're always family friendly. Kids are begging for more, and it's such an easy leftover for lunch. The recipes, again, they're clickable inside of the Clubhouse and they shoot right into the app. So just another reason why I love my Macros Plus app. You make the recipe, decide on your portion size, feed your people, done. Always family-friendly meals and desserts inside of the monthly membership. Before we get into today's podcast, I wanted to read you a 5-star review of the podcast. Shredder01. Must have been the shred. Helpful and life-changing. Kelly has so many helpful tips to help you transition to a healthier life and to stay consistent. Her podcasts are just one way that I've learned new tools to become a more healthier me. So thank you, Shredder01. I love that you mentioned that I teach you how to be consistent. I give you all the tools to stay in control and not say screw it or YOLO every weekend. I'm going to be honest. A big struggle I see is my clients come to me saying, I work from home. I can't get my steps in because I have a desk job. On Thursday with my private Clubhouse check-ins, I was talking to a Clubhouse member about feeling like she was not losing weight because she couldn't get up during the day. She felt glued to her desk, only getting up to go to the bathroom or make lunch. First, where does the number 10,000 come from? Well, the idea of walking 10,000 steps a day comes from a hugely successful marketing campaign launched before the 1964, before my time, Tokyo Olympics. The number was chosen because the Japanese character for 10,000 resembles a person walking, and the idea caught on. They were trying to sell a pedometer. So this is actually where the original number, the 10,000 steps, came from. So what I have a lot of my clients come to me saying, COVID. I now sit all day working from home. My fridge and my pantry are readily available. I can't get up because I need to be at my desk. So pen and paper out, as always. I'm going to fly through some of these hacks, write them down so you can reach your step count even while working most of the day from your desk. Number 1, a standing desk. I'm actually standing at it right now. You can put on a headset and dance. Move your legs. I love music. That will increase your step count. Walk around during calls with a headset. I know that there are some calls during your workday that you can use a headset and walk around. Call your mom or BFF. After work, before work, during lunch. They miss you. Walk around your neighborhood, walk around your house. Get a walking pad. This has been a game changer for me, especially during the winter. So I can actually walk and work at the same time. Now I hear so many people saying that they can't do two things at once. I didn't think I would be able to do it either, but I'm pretty darn good at it, okay? And then if you also say, well, it doesn't track my steps, another hack is to put your watch, your Apple Watch, your Garmin on your ankle, because sometimes your wrists are sitting on your desk typing. If I can do it, you can do it too. Get a dog. I've seen so many of my clients get these cute little puppies. Next thing I know, they're walking all the time because they have to take them outside. So getting a dog is a hack. Use that lunch break. Okay. I have my private clients pack their food even when they're at home, so they don't take up time during their lunch break. And then they can actually eat while they're working and take that time away from their desk to get outside or get on that treadmill and walk. After dinner, this is a huge one. So many times after dinner, you just want to sit down. You don't want to get up and walk, but I think this is one of the key times that you can say, hey, to your husband, hey, to your wife, hey, to your kids, let's just go 10 or 15 minutes. And what I've actually found is this curbs the want for something sweet after a meal. So if you struggle with always wanting something sweet after a meal, a great new habit is to just get up and walk. And it doesn't have to be an hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. A lot of my Clubhouse members, I have them set a timer on their phone. So let's say you work from 8 to 4. You set a timer for 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 1, 2. You get the picture, and you get up and you walk. And like I said, it doesn't have to be for a long amount of time. If you're a teacher, how about instead of sending your teacher's aide or your student teacher to the office to run an errand, have them stay with the kiddos and you walk to the office. And this seems so simple, but find the furthest bathroom away. So wherever you work, instead of using the bathroom that's closest, use the one that's furthest away. So for instance, when I was in the corporate world, I did ultrasound, and guess what was in my was in my office? A bathroom, right? Because all of my patients had to use the bathroom before we got started, or they had a full bladder. So they were rushing to get up off my table to go to the bathroom, to go pee. So I could have used that bathroom in my room, but instead, if you choose to walk to the other side of the building where there's an office bathroom, you can use that bathroom and get your steps in. TV. So I see a lot of people, they're just exhausted after work. So they sit down, they turn on the TV, and then a commercial comes, super impatient. So they fast forward through the commercial. How about you just let the commercial play and get up and walk? Walk around your living room, walk up and down your steps, and then come back and watch. Schedule an appointment like you would with your boss or any other appointment, your hair appointment, which I need desperately right now. Hannah, if you're listening, I'm coming for you. So yes, just schedule an appointment like you would with anybody else. Put it in your calendar. I do this with my private client. We work through her entire week. I have her block out her schedule because she sits at her desk a lot. And then she does her workout. She screenshots it and she sends it to me. So this keeps her on track. Schedule an appointment. Walk at ball games or while waiting for your daughter to come out of gymnastics or dance. I see a lot of sitting in cars, and we're waiting for them to come out. Hop out. Maybe it's a beautiful day. 5, 10 extra minutes, 2 minutes always helps. Sometimes I'll hear, I can't walk, my knee is hurting, the bottoms of my feet, I just can't walk that much. A lot of times, all you need to do is break it up during the day. Okay. You don't have to do it all at once. Break it up. Find a partner, whether it's a neighbor, your mom, your dad, your kiddos. Find a partner and get it done. I know that you will meet up with them. You are more likely to hold that appointment with them than if you just are going by yourself. Okay, now you're going to say, Kelly, how long does it take? How long does it take to get 10,000 steps? Because we all like numbers. We want to know how long it takes. Along with weight loss, everybody is on Amazon Prime time. Like, can I get this today? Can I get it tomorrow? Is it going to take 2 days? Okay, everybody wants everything fast. We're on Amazon Prime mode. So let's just say you're walking slowly. Okay, 60 steps per minute. It's going to take 167 minutes. Let's say you bump it up 3 miles per hour, moderate pace, about 80 steps per minute. It will take you 125 minutes. Maybe you're faster, 5 miles per hour, 100 steps a minute. It may take you about 100 minutes. So an hour and 40 minutes. So how far is 10,000 steps? So roughly walking, it would be about 5 miles or 8 kilometers, depending on your stride length, how fast, your height, all of those things. But if you are looking to get your 10,000 steps done all in one go, which is sometimes what I prefer, you'll be walking for about an hour and 40 minutes. So is 10,000 steps really a magic number? So one study showed people taking at least 7,000 steps a day compared to those taking less than 7,000 steps a day had a 50% to 70% lower risk of mortality. And this doesn't give any evidence that 10,000 steps is the magic number, but it does indicate that more exercise is better than less. So is it really the magic number? Studies have shown as the number of steps increased, the risk of cardiovascular disease decreased. Now, some of you that know me know that my dad died from lung cancer, but before that, he had multiple heart attacks and it was hereditary. So this is very real in our family. Cardiovascular disease is very real. My husband, he has high cholesterol. It is prevalent in his family as well. So the number of steps increased, the risk of cardiovascular disease decreased, which is one of the reasons why I want to be around for my children. So that is definitely my why. It is hereditary for me, and I need to be very, I don't want to say strict, but aware of where my step count is at. Just increasing your steps, of course, is helpful for your cardiovascular health, but we don't need to get caught up in the 10,000 step number, okay? There's no all or nothing when it comes to this. I like to say it's the all or something. And this really resonates with my club mates when I say it's the all or something. If they say I only have 5 minutes, I say that's better than 0, okay? And cues help. So the cue is something that triggers the thought to work out or walk. So for instance, if you want to work out or walk in the morning, your morning alarm could be your cue. Tie the activity into the cue regularly until it becomes a habit. Set an alarm on your phone, on your alarm clock during the day to get up and walk. Routine. Next, make it a routine. The routine is a habit or action that you do every time to make sure you're active. Then do the activity, such as taking your walk. Consistency is key to making this a habit. Reward. The reward is something tangible. that makes you feel good about doing the activity. Of course, you get all those good hormones flowing, the endorphins, but however, some people need a more tangible reward. Don't reward yourself with food, but rather something that further supports your routine, like new workout clothes or a new watch after being consistent for a month. If you go through the cue, routine, reward cycle multiple times, you're likely to build a habit. So soon walking will be something you're used to. You don't even think about it, and you're getting your steps in on a more regular basis. I love habit pairing as well. So to do this, you pair your walking habit with something you already do every day. Since the first item is already a routine, you'll be able to add the new one much more easily. So for instance, if you sit and listen to my podcast, grab some earbuds and listen while you walk. You'll add more steps more quickly and not have to add something new to your routine. Start small and build. One of the reasons many people find starting new routines, they find it challenging, is they start too big. Instead of taking on a large goal, start with increasing your steps in small increments each week until you see yourself with a large jump in the number of steps you are taking. So before you begin, get a step tracker to log your daily steps on an average day. Aim to increase 1,000 steps a week until you reach your personal goal, whether it's 5,000 steps, 7,000 steps, 10,000 steps. Start with adding an evening or morning walk using the routine building system that we talked about. Once that's a habit, add another walk in at another time of the day. Soon you'll be closer to reaching your step goal by building a little at a time. Building walking into your workday. Are there places in your workday where you can be active? This doesn't have to look like taking a mile long walk on your lunch break. It can be small changes that add steps to your day and reduce the amount of time you spend sitting at that desk. For instance, instead of sending an email to your coworker, can you walk across the office to talk in person? When you have one-on-one meeting, it doesn't require a computer, and having that meeting while you and your coworker take a walk. Plus, you are talking with someone, a human, face to face. We still need to do that. Grab a friend, a family member. This gets my emotions going. You're more likely to stick with your goals if you're doing it with somebody you love, a friend, a family member, a son, a daughter. Having a friend, it will be the accountability piece, and you'll find the walking more enjoyable as you socialize and connect with somebody. You might find that you walk faster when you walk with somebody. I know I do. And you get more cardio in along with your steps, and you get it done in a shorter period of time. So now you're going to say, how many steps per day should I walk to lose weight? Really, there's no evidence or research that shows that 10,000 steps is optimal. In fact, the magic number of steps for one person may be different from another. But that doesn't change the fact that we should be getting in more steps. So increasing them slowly. And remember, it always amazes me when I ask my new clients how many steps they're getting in. Either they say to me, number one, they strength train, which is wonderful, but they sit at the desk the rest of the day. Or two, they say that they don't know, which leads me to believe they don't want to know because it's low, because they're sedentary. So how many steps per day should I walk to lose weight? We all know that if you've been following me long enough, losing weight is based on calorie deficit. My clients that lose the most weight, say they have 20 pounds or more, first and foremost are consistently tracking and keeping in a calorie deficit and are intentional about walking. Keep it simple. As you all know, if you've been following me long enough, a calorie deficit causes weight loss, a consistent calorie deficit. Not running miles upon miles, not exercising, not eating all whole foods. If you can promise yourself to walk 30 minutes a day, I promise the rest will follow. Habit stacking is key. Let's start there. You won't break a promise to your BFF or an appointment with your boss. Why would you break a promise to yourself or an appointment with yourself for 30 minutes to get a walk in? See, look, that was my timer going off that I need to take a walk. So thank you all for tuning in. I would love for everyone to share this episode and tag me on my social media at Kelly Counts Macros with a K so that I can say thanks. Also, leaving a 5-star review on the podcast helps me help more people. Who knows, maybe you will even hear your review here. The Shred waitlist link will be in the show notes. The next shred will be in September. You deserve to feel better in your own skin. If you aren't already in my free Facebook community, it's called Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K, community. Everyone is welcome. If you have questions, ask in there and tag me so that you stay in the know and expedite your fat loss goals. That wraps up this episode of Kelly Counts Macros. Now go out, keep it simple, and remember, you're always doing better than you think you are.